Want a cold one?
Well, hello there, people. Welcome to a new segment that we are now starting on the OBN network called Want a Cold One. So with that said, what is the show? Basically, it's going to be me sitting back here, having a drink. Hopefully you'll join me as we break down some of the topics of the week, some of the things I've missed, and maybe some upcoming topics such as new film releases, new video games, sport news, whatever it might be. So with that said, let's crack it open and have a cold one. You gotta hate it when you get the bubbles. So what are the topics for this week, people? Well, here they are. We're going to break them down. Now, one rule is very simple. I'm not going to crap on too long. I mean, you got to hate those videos where people just stand around talking shit over and over again. I hate that. So the rule is simple. 2 minutes, no more than that. So let's get started. So the first topic is, of course, as you can see, the new Rambo film, Last Blood, starring my favourite man, Sylvester Stallone. Look at the fucking bubbles in that, people. Jesus, Peroni, what have you done? So yes, Rambo Last Blood. It comes out this week, people. I personally can't wait to see it. However, I'm also skeptical. I mean, I'm a massive Rambo fan. First Blood is one of my favourite action films there ever was. First Blood Part 2, enjoyable action movie, but it has its flaws. Rambo 3, I think, was entertaining, still has its flaws. And then we come to Rambo. Why not just call it Rambo fucking 4? And besides the title being absolutely stupid, the film itself was great. I actually have that right up there with First Blood. And here lies the problem. Do we really need another Rambo? I mean, the last film, he arrives home, it kind of finishes the story. I don't see a point of continuing it. I am interested to see what they do with it. I hope it's just not a cash grab and just another sequel for Stallone to keep the franchise going. Next on our list is Brad Pitt's new film, Ad Astra. Looks interesting, looks intriguing. I don't know if it's cinema worthy. You know, it's one of those films you probably catch on Netflix or something like that, one of the streaming sites. However, it is getting pretty good reviews. I'm hearing Oscar nomination for Brad Pitt, maybe. The guy's a great actor. He probably has deserved an Oscar by now. Will this be one that gets him that Oscar? I don't know. There might be another film coming out in October that might jeopardize many people getting an Oscar nom, but we'll wait and get to that topic next. I mean, yeah, the film itself looks interesting. I just don't know if it's something that I want to go and spend over $20 to go and see. And yes, people, here in Australia, it's $20 a ticket. If that. Sometimes it can be $25 to go and watch a damn movie, and that's not including food or drink or any other shit. So a lot of people here just like to stay home and, you know, Netflix and chill, as they say. Leading us to the next topic, The Joker. Joaquin Phoenix is getting standing ovations. The film itself is getting standing ovations. But are we speaking too soon, too early about this film? I mean, when the film was announced, I kind of thought to myself, like a Joker storyline about himself, do we really need that shit? So I was instantly skeptical. I had really very little interest. I mean, after DC's disaster, who really gave a shit about a Joker film? And then here lies the problem. It's getting all these rave reviews, and people are saying, you know, Joaquin Phoenix is going to get an Oscar for this. He's going to be up there with Ledger. The film is going to get Oscar nomination. And it's like, great. My expectations are down here, and now you brought it fucking up here, and it shits me when people start talking about it. So I'm trying to avoid all the hype from this film because, yeah, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to go in with my expectations so hyped. So I'm trying to avoid reviews. I'm trying to avoid any more press bloody releases of how great the film is. I just want to see it and judge it when it comes out. Being a hardcore Batman fan, I'm glad DC are leaving the whole bullshit of trying to copy Marvel and now trying to establish their own solo films. To me, that's the better way to go. You know, and with Matt Reeves as Batman, I love what he did with Planet of the Apes. I don't give a shit what people say about Robert Pattinson. I think he's going to be a great Batman, if not one of the best. And no, I'm not drunk. I've only had this much to drink, so don't claim that I'm an alcoholic or any bullshit like that. Moving on to some sport news, and I know that's not usually a big topic on these kind of shows, but I've got to talk about it. I'm a boxing fan. The great Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, he had another win over his latest opponent, like Otto Whiteland, whatever. Otto, the bus driver from The Simpsons. I don't bloody. It was a great win, though, for the Gypsy King. He had a very slow start, a very rough start to begin with, actually. He was losing the first couple of rounds. You know, he got a massive cut over his eye. He managed to fight back, take control, and win, setting up a rematch with Wilder, which is going to be a great heavyweight rematch, and one of the great heavyweight fights in recent memories that I can think of being so much hype for. I mean, recently it's all been Pacquiao and Mayweather and all this shit, and Cotto, all great fighters, but I'm finally glad to see the heavyweights getting some respect back, because it's been far too bloody long. And you know what? Me being a boxing fanatic, UFC has really taken over the fighting, sporting genre of the world. You know, especially when you had like Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor, all these big names. Boxing really just got diminished besides the names like Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. So it's good to see people like Tyson Fury bringing back that excitement to the ring. It also doesn't hurt in his last fight, he dressed like Apollo Creed, which, you know what? All props to you, the Gypsy King. I'll have a drink for you for that one. There's a few things that I have not even touched on in several weeks. We've had, of course, The Mandalorian, the news of the Kenobi series, all coming to Disney+. I really can't get into that in 2 minutes, so I might have to do a separate review and videos about that. Or I might just leave it to November when it bloody gets released, because you know what? It ain't that far away anyway. In some ways, it's kind of like the Joker. I don't want to get my expectations too high for the show. It looks bloody amazing. It looks really good. Hopefully it isn't a letdown. And, you know, I think recent years, especially the last 2 years, with Star Wars, the respect level after The Last Jedi really went down. I still personally enjoyed it. I think Solo is an underrated film. However, Solo should have been a Disney Plus film to set up a solo TV series. I think it would have worked if they just did that. And the fact that Disney have pulled back on the reins of Star Wars is a smart move. Starting with The Mandalorian in November, and then of course The Rise of Skywalker in December. I really think that Star Wars is going to have a resurgence. And that's the thing, with Star Wars, you know, a lot of shit comes with the franchise. Look, it's the most scrutinized product out there. It really is. The fan base is full of trolls. And that's the thing, you know, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I've been skeptical when the prequels came out. You know, I've been one of those fans who've hated on certain things. When Last Jedi came out, I didn't like it. I then rewatched it, gave it another chance. It has its mistakes, but I'm more waiting to judge the whole sequel trilogy once The Rise of Skywalker is out and we see the whole story play out. Until that happens, I'm not going to be too judgmental. So I'm looking forward to The Rise of Skywalker. I'm really looking forward to The Mandalorian. Kenobi series, orgasmic. Can't wait for it. I think it's going to be bloody brilliant. The fact that they got Ewan McGregor back, how can you not get hyped for that? And well, appeal, that's it. That's the first edition of One A Cold One. It's definitely a shorter show than what I'm going to normally do. However, I haven't really had any topics set up, so I just grabbed all the random stuff that people have asked me about that I haven't addressed yet. And that's the thing, I'm going to make this a more regular, definitely more polished show. I want to have a guest sit with me, we can have a drink together, we can shoot the shit together, and just kick back and relax, and as I say, have a cold one. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my other videos of Gamer Monday and Film Friday. And also my driver's seat reviews, which are going to be of the latest films that come out. So thank you for watching, people. If you've enjoyed this video, just hit that little like button, maybe subscribe if you like this content. If you don't, I don't know why you've even bothered watching to the end of the video. But with that said, I thank you for watching, people. That is Want a Cold One, only on the OBN network. Cheers.